Welcome to Mr. Mitsubishi and thank you for tuning in. Today we'll have a look at this. This is a little bit of Mitsubishi PHEV update at 2023. So it will look like this and we'll have a PHEV guts like this. So this is still the old body style. It's a 2022 model. This is a new one, 2022 regular gas. So both of those vehicles right now are in the market and selling really well. This is one of the few that we have left, and this one's already sold, going out tomorrow for the client. And essentially, here's an update. So we were told by Mitsubishi that the new PHEV, which is going to be a 2023 model, is going to be out and available for sale on dealer lots by August this year of 2022. So mid-August, end of the August, we anticipate to get it here, at least in Canada. I'm pretty much sure the East Coast the US might be in the same position, because essentially they come with the boat to our ports here and then they get shipped to the East Coast as well. So super excited about that. So today in this video we'll do a couple of things. First of all, there are three major things that this vehicle, the visual aside, will have compared to the old PHEV. We'll cover that, and then we will do a little bit of visual comparison so you can see from front, side, and the back, and we'll have a peek also in the interior. So there we go. So this video is all about those three things that are big time changes for the Outlander compared to what we have right now, and also for a visual comparison. So by the way, almost all of the new Outlanders, the PHEV models, are going to be pre-sale. So we are already actively taking deposits on pre-sale units. If you're interested in basically secure one for yourself, I know we're like many months away, but you can leave a comment. I'll give you my email address. You can reach out to me. I'll let you know how it's done. I'm located in Canada, near Vancouver, BC, so that's the only limitation. If you're a viewer from Australia, New Zealand, I get a lot of viewers, US, even Japan and Europe. Unfortunately, I can't help, but in Canada, BC, I can help. So anyways, thank you for watching. Now let's talk about those three major things that are new or are going to be new on this body style. And let's start now with these three things, okay? So these, by the way, are identical vehicles in a way for what they are. This is a fully loaded 2022 GT, and this is also a fully loaded 2022 GT PHEV. So this is the old version, as good as it gets. This is the new regular gas version, as good as it gets. Both are quartz brown colors, so even the colors are identical. So I'm quite happy about this comparison, because first of all, it's a super nice color, and the second part is we can see exactly how the shape and everything else changes, because sometimes if you look at, you know, brown versus white or white versus black, it just like the way how chrome sits and everything else, it changes the looks of the vehicle. This is apples to apples 100%. Okay, now let's start with the first thing. First thing, most important, Mitsubishi PHEV will trump all current competitors with a 20 kilowatt battery. So that approximately should give you 68 to 87 kilometer range, or that's 42 to 54 miles, okay? The current battery on this one is 13.8 kilowatts. So not exactly double the size, but almost double the size, which is a significant improvement. This is a big one. Now, the second part is also related to entire fuel economy and the range. Mitsubishi tells us that they will increase the fuel tank capacity on the new PHEV. So this one has a fairly small tank right now, which doesn't help overall range. You'll have much larger fuel tank for this one. So together with increased kilowatts for the battery plus larger fuel tank, you'll be able to travel long distances with the new PHEV. The third one is the seat. So this one is a 5-seater. You cannot have it as a 7-seater. This one will be a 7-seater. So the new PHEV will be a 7-seater, which is a game changer, because so many people are asking 7-seaters and they have switched from this vehicle to the regular Outlander just because it wasn't 7-seater. So I think it's going to be a pretty big game changer when it comes to that. So there we go. We covered three most exciting things: larger battery, 13.8 kilowatts to 20 kilowatts, increased range, right? 7 seats and larger fuel tank to achieve this overall much longer, much bigger overall distance you can travel with one fuel tank. So there we go. Now what we'll do, we'll have a look at the front comparison, the side, the back, and we'll also have a look at the interior a little bit so we can see what is coming up for the 2023 PHEV. Okay, and here is the front, right? So we can visually see how Outlander, the new Outlander, is larger. It's higher, wider. The front is massive, so we can see how the hood, this one like kind of goes down like this, the nose part. This one is just straight, so that gives you massive here, like the front design for the vehicle. This increases this, you know, sporty looks and basically commands more respect on the road, so to speak, right? So we can see that right away. I like how, you know, this part plays, the chrome plays with this bronze color in particular, and then it's also nice that they kept the dynamic shield the same, and then these headlights. So here everything is in one headlight. On the new PHEV, they separated. So these are the daytime running lights, and then these are the actual headlights. So it also almost looks like, you know, they squished them, put it in that vehicle, and added extra lights. I like this looks a lot. Much larger, beefier, commands more respect on the road, no doubt about it. But overall, we can definitely see, you know, it's the same Mitsubishi DNA, as they say. So cool. Now let's have a look at the side view. And here's the side view. Both of them are quartz brown, but this one looks darker than this. I don't know if it's different paint. Yeah, it looks like it's just a little bit different paint. I like this paint better because it's a little bit more brighter and more with the contrast, right? So as we can see right here, this is longer, higher, yet, like, you know, the shape, at least the upper part, like it's left the same. See how this part goes up like this, and then you have this hockey stick thing going on. It's very similar to this design here. And then this horizontal line, they kept it the same, right? Then and down here it's a little bit of a increase. You have these door lines going there versus like you don't have nothing on there. It's just like a flat line. I like how the wheels are way better. Okay, so these are as nice of a wheels as you can get on the PHEV right now, and this is the upgraded 20-inch wheels that you will get with the new one. There might be actually a different wheel design. We don't know that yet. Lots of possible changes, especially with all the shortages that are happening around the world. Maybe they intended to put these wheels, they'll swap it to something else. We don't know, but we know for sure that those are going to be cool wheels. Okay, so there we go. Same thing like when we looked at it from the front. You can recognize the Mitsubishi design pattern, yet it's completely different. Way cooler. I also like how this rear taillight, see, part like goes like this, and you can see that kind of, it's bulkier, but same kind of design pattern, right? So there's no doubt about it that DNA of the new PHEV, the 2023, is going to be kept the same. Cool. So now let's look at the back, and then we'll check the interiors of both. And here's the back. So I think the biggest similarities, if we start from bottom to up, so this part is quite similar in design. This hatch is designed a little bit different. See how this one has this deep leveling here versus the new one just doesn't have it. And then this part here is made larger on here. Again, tail lights way bulkier on the old body style. Keep in mind this body style has been out forever. In 2016 I believe they started, so it's long overdue, and this one is the coolest thing ever now. So much sportier, better. Again, looks wider. Height-wise from the back, it almost looks the same. So I don't know how technical specs are. Maybe a little bit higher, but not by much. Definitely looks wider. And again, big difference in color. Both are quartz browns. I'm super happy that we had a chance to to compare these both colors, quartz browns, apples to apples. So we'll see exactly all the differences. So see how there was this chrome part? None of that right here. So that is going to be something a little bit different. Okay, now let's have a look at the interior and how this one stacks against that, and we'll go from there. And let's start with the 2022, the new body style. Okay, this is how it's gonna look. So now there might be some changes. So this is a fully loaded GT of the diamond stitching. I don't know if they'll do different pattern for this or not. The shifter is gonna be for sure a little bit different, right? So it's not gonna be like this. Huge glass sunroof. I like that a lot. So I think the entire layout and the screen and everything else is gonna be the same. So only this part here, the shifter, is going to be different. It's different on this one here, the old body style, which we're going to have a look in a second. So now let's start it up. So we can see how there's full LCD screen. I like that a lot. Everything is digital, everything is screen. This is large screen, like everything is really, really nice and cool. So we have 360 cameras with an excellent quality. The resolution is great on this. I like it a lot. So this one here also has head-up display. So there's this little button that we press, and then there we go. It pops up right there. Really nice equipped. 2 memory seats. Has everything you might need. Okay, so this is how the new one is going to look, 2023. And this is how the current reality looks. Okay, so this is a 2022 old body style PHEV. See, same diamond stitching pattern. I like the fact that they actually kept it, right? The steering wheel is much different. And then we can see the shifter. Again, like shifter is this PHEV looking shifter with these buttons. They have sport mode and twin motor, 4-wheel drive with the save, charge and electric vehicle modes, right? So this part has to be different because it's going to be with electricity. So let's fire this up. As we can see, only this part here is digital. The rest is just your old school analog screen. So this screen is nowhere as nice. And then the rear view camera, it's also a 360, but the resolution is much, much different. So you have it way better with the new body style, right? So sunroof, by the way, is just this small sunroof. You don't have this glass roof or the panoramic roof like you do on the other one. So let's have a look real quick right here. So this is how the interior looks, and then move on to the new one. So we can see way nicer, bigger screens, panoramic roof, way different. So don't get me wrong, these here are selling still extremely well. You're not making a mistake if you do want to buy it. So it's definitely still a good choice. So to recap, again, 3 things that improved. So you do have larger battery, larger fuel tank, and 7-seater on the new PHEV. So every time when there's going to be any news about the new PHEV, any updates, I'll post it on this YouTube channel. You can subscribe if you're interested in that. You'll have everything, the latest information will be shared with you. So thank you again for watching. On to the next one.